Welcome to July 23. The Alphas have a new leader, monstrous 63%. But better yet, look, Stochastics had a major move from minus 9 point something yesterday to minus 1.7 in the SPY. Excuse me. The SPY did move up also too, a 1.2%. But the bottom line is that we're now starting to make almost an 8% jump, and we are now a couple of more jumps like that. We will be catching the SPY. So with that said, let's go on to our leader. Oh, and there is the proof of the pudding of 617.2 for the SPY year to date. And now let's get on to that leaderboard. There it is, monster 63%. Look at that nice jump right there. Were you expecting it? Not really, but we did talk about that. We had a rally and we had a base, and now we had the rally again, and it's moving up there. So anticipation to we are looking for a DT in December, $95. But remember, we do have some escape clauses in the exit rules, and one is we reached if we were to reach 10x right there at $113, we might be looking at taking out the plug. Also, too, when we're getting into the 2 and 3 and 400 ROIs, we might be also looking at taking that money off the table before the next player gets on. Remember that trading is like a poker game. Everybody puts their money into the pot, and then anybody who feels like taking the money out can, and you don't have to show your cards. You just do it. So we have our exit rules and we have our play, and we're 255 against another 1087. That said, that takes us to PG, who's holding at second place now. Not far behind, though. It's only 2 percentage points off that second, so it's a close second. So let's go on to PG. And here at PG, there it is. Our stop is here. We didn't get close to that third ratio yet, but look at the nice down and then pop, and that's what we're looking for. We're looking at that opportunity of PG going up. And again, this is in October. This is one of our Octobers. This is going to be one of the first DTEs that will be playing out. PG, KR, and AT&T. So those three will be coming up in October for DTE, unless they hit their escape clauses prior to that. Okay, that takes us down to KR, and KR is. Remember we drew that little pattern yesterday of the Elliot Wave? I put it right there. The Elvis shift, move that a little bit more to give some more room here. And the Elvis shift. And the Elliot Wave we drew from here, come down. I stopped and look. Now we'll see if the Elliot Wave goes. The Elliot Wave goes in 5 cycles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then return. So there is Elliott Wave, and we'll see how that's going to work out. But it's working out nice in our favor. It's in positive territory, holding at 40%. That takes us to CBS. And recall CBS, I think, was one of the ones that came in slowly out. Yes, it did. It came out slowly out. No, it didn't. It was another one. All right. Let's go ahead and do something here. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, CBS has cleared the gantry. There it is. That's what we're waiting for. The other day it was too close, and now we have cleared the gantry. It's 80-90. So we are going now to do a lesson here on how to adjust your exit. You come here to the gear shift, turn on the show order tags, hit OK, and now there it is. And now we know it's going to go to 89.90. So we'll come down, take care of our notes, and always make sure that your notes are up to date. And then it's going to be an EP stop. That's our stop, and it's going to be 81.90. And we'll go ahead and grab that for the record. Now we're going to come here to this change the order ticket, come down, change order, and gear shift, and come here, and 81.90. And there it is. Then confirm, drop in our notes, and away it goes. And now we have our play. Okay, So now our stop is here, and we're cleared the gantry. That's it for CVS. Going on to gold. I know that gold, we did do an EP on gold already. So gold is right there, 166.20, and we're now a nice forming a little base here. This would be kind of cool because made a support holding in the gold trade just in case the market goes reverse. Then gold picks up the protection. So that is DBA is a break even. RTX is just fine. And Yelp. I want to go to Yelp, and here's why. Because Yelp is a good example of what DTE theory was about. We got in here up here with our indicators into a nice little position, but it reversed against us. And at the DTE trade, it stays with the trade. Remember, there's no stop to DTE, the true DTE trade. And here's a good example. We also jumped 8 percentage points. We were at 46% yesterday, minus 46 and minus 46. So this is a nice return of 8% just on that little bit. So we work our way back to the entry point and then move on out. Our expiration is November. This is a November DTE. With that said, we're down to, we don't have any scans for the alphas because we do not have the 10% buying power. We got to have at least 540 plus commissions plus slippage. So about $600 would be safe to do another trade. We do not have it, so we are going to be holding off. What happens here, if you go with this low buying power, the point is you can't get any option that's greater than $3.78. That's the drawback. So you're going to be looking at getting an option with maybe a delta as deep as 15 or 20. Now, granted, a lot of traders trade in that zone and make big buku bucks, but they're also taking risk. Remember that the lower the delta, the lower the opportunity that it's going to be a profitable trade. Okay, so that takes us to the scanner time. Oh, I know. Let's go to yesterday. Yesterday we did a scan on, and we came up with Vista VST. And VST, look at this. I planted this yesterday. It does a nice rise, a nice pullback in here, and now it's into the up zone. And the order would have triggered. Had we taken that order, we would have triggered, and that would have been the trade for VST right off the scanner. So it is scanner time. So let's go to scanner time. There's our scanner. And since we don't have alpha available, since there's not enough buying power, we'll stay with the uptrend optionable. And there we go. And one of the things you have to also take into consideration while the scanner is running, and that's this. You want to trade within the trend. So if the general market's in the up direction, then you would go and scan for the up direction. Even though I would not say do not ignore the down, but you are, remember the old rules too about the market is geared to the upside. All right, so our leader today is MRK, which is Merck and Company. So we'll go ahead and go ahead and look at their chart and step this all the way through. So here we have Merck, and there it is. There's the uptrend. Like I said, you got the 10 EMA. All the indicators are in the up direction. We're in a nice sweet spot of 42 on STO. You want 40 to 60 sweet spot, and 40 to 60 here in the RSI. We're at 53, and we have our first MACD histogram in the green. That said, let's go ahead and work on this trade in the last closing minutes. So we will now go ahead and get our Fibonacci or 3-to-1 ratio ruler. There's our 3-to-1. Our entrance will be somewhere around 776. I'm not going to be picky about it because we are running against the clock. We then go to the trade window and look at the 90 days out. And then we look here, and right there, my eye immediately caught right there. We got the 15-cent spread right there. That's good. 15%, 15 cents here at 450.65. And this is 20 cents. And this is 25 cents. So the choices would be one of these three. It would be the 465, the 645, or the 840, depending upon your budget. If this was a particular trade locked to the 5,400 or 10% of the 5,440, we would do this. We would be doing this trade here at 61 delta. That would be the choice today because it would be within the 10% capital allocation. Right there. All right. With that said, that is the conclusion of today's report. We'll be looking at Merck tomorrow and see how that turns out. And I thank you very much for stopping by and checking it out.